Good morning, YouTube. My name's Jonathan Cushman. I started a new YouTube channel called Dirt Perfect. Hadn't uploaded, this will be my first video. I'm not a professional videographer, so bear with me. It's going to be a learning curve for me. But I'm going to start posting content of what we do on a daily basis. If you like heavy equipment, if you like seeing heavy machinery run, then this is going to be for you. I watched some guys, this kind of inspired me to do these videos. I actually made a pretty good bit of content yesterday. Thought it was going to be my first download. Problem is I think I videoed it in too high of a definition, and I could not get it to compress down to download to YouTube. So, and I'm not a very tech savvy guy, so might be some problems on my end. But anyway, we're going to try to get some more recordings today of what we do. I'm actually on the way to the job site. Once I get there, we will discuss what's on for the agenda for the day and get some footage of excavator and dozer work, and we'll try to get a fire going today, some clearing slash that we are cleaning up, and yep, so hopefully I can get this video uploaded, and maybe this will be my first video uploaded to YouTube. So definitely, if you like what we're showing, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your comments. I don't care if they're good, bad, whatever. I'm not an expert operator. I've owned equipment off and on my whole life. I actually owned a auto glass shop for 21 years, and I sold it to get to do what I actually love doing, and that's fooling with dirt work and heavy equipment. My dad used to have a land clearing business back in the early 80s when I was a young kid, and I enjoyed going to work with him and being on equipment, and that's where I have my love for it. By all means, you can critique me and tell me what I'm doing wrong or what I'm doing right. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I will admit I'm still learning to this day, and every day sometimes is a learning challenge. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and I'll be back shortly, and we'll get this day rolling. Thank you. Good morning, guys. We made it to the job site this morning. Tootie's trying to get the gyro track head off. We're gonna do some mulching this morning around this. This was an old logging deck. Yesterday we had a lot of good footage. I had to cut down, this was a hill. We're cutting it into a building pad. Dug up some stumps that are around here. And today we're going to try to get this logging slash fire to going. It doesn't look like a lot of wood, but let me tell you, there is a lot of wood there. Pushed up a lot of that with the dozer. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. Fixing to get everything fired up. This chilly morning. It's 31 degrees here in Georgia. We're located right outside of Augusta, Georgia, in a small town. If you can't tell by my accent, I probably sound like I'm from the South Georgia woods, and that's exactly right. That's where I'm from. So anyway, let me get this day going, and I'll get back with you guys. All right, we got a fire going. Got a mulcher running. The mulcher actually needs a new set of teeth, but in this sand, we're out here in the stumps everywhere. Right now we're just going to use what's left of our teeth up, so he's trying to make his way around some of these stumps now and just clean it up a little bit. Alright, fire's going. Got a hot fire too. It's just getting started. This wood's been laying here for a while. It's just wet with all the rain we had. We had a couple inches of rain the other night. ground is still pretty wet. So, all right. I'm gonna give y'all some action in the excavator. All right, guys, I'm back with you today. Excuse my windshield. I had a limb come up and went end over end. I was throwing it on the pile. This logging slash is cut all up into pieces. Come back and hit the windshield, busted it real bad. So I've got a new windshield that's coming for it. Just don't have it in right now. I'm gonna let this up. So y'all can see, I'm gonna dig some stumps up. We got the fire going. We got Tootie on the he's on the mulcher, doing a little mulching up around the area just to clean it up a little bit. But here we go. Not even tracks ain't even rocks like a mess. Dirt over here. Here's the first track. This is a 2017 Doosan. It's a Doosan 225. A lot of people not Doosan. I'm gonna tell you right now, so far, for as long as I've owned this machine, it's the one and only machine. Knock on wood, it can tear up today, but it's the only machine I've got that has not given me 1 ounce of problems, and I mean none. Now my bucket pin are good, but the back and forth movement of the bucket gets to making some noise when the grease wears off, because I need some, you can see it moving back and forth. It needs shims in it. It needs just some wear shims put in. So as we run it throughout the day, you can hear it getting louder, and it's because I need to put those shims in there. We're in Warrenton, Georgia. This is an old logging deck. They logged it, I think, last year, what he told me. So, it's about a year old. Y'all know that a lot of this is pine. And the problem with pine stumps, especially where we're at here, I don't know why, pine stumps here at this piece of property are deep. They're really deep. This is a 4-foot bucket, high capacity bucket. This bucket is really too big for me digging stumps, but that's the only thing I have right now. I want a ripper, but I need a quick attach because I don't want to have to be pulling pins and change it out, because I do use my bucket a lot for moving dirt and things like that. So I had to dig some pretty good sized holes, unfortunately, because of the size bucket I got, just to get these stumps to come out of the ground. So here, I don't know if y'all guys can see it. She is hot, burning clean too, not much smoke. This is going to be a like a hunting conservation place. Right here, you see where the Dozers at. We leveled this off so we can get ready. We're getting ready to pour a 40 by 60 concrete pad. He has a building coming. It's going to be a barn dominium for kind of like a hunting lodge, so to speak. we're going to be back and forth to this property a pretty good bit, because we got he's got some road work he's wanting us to do at his road so he can put new fences up, and we're going to build him a pond once we get out of these winter months here. He's got a really low spot, really nice area for a pond we're going to put in, so we'll be coming back to this one. We got some other jobs on the schedule right now when I get done getting him a place so he can build his barn dominium. Get this perfect, because I gotta bulldoze all this off anyway. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, but I still got a bunch of stuff to dig up, so I'm not going to waste a bunch of time just getting this leveled off like I normally would. So you see it's still a little bit piled up. That's because I'm going to bulldoze this off in just a little bit. So guys, I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to speaking to the camera. There's a lot of news and firsts for me. I've owned equipment my whole, well, off and on, my entire life. I have a love and a passion for equipment. I don't claim to have the best of the best equipment, because I'm a new company. I've only been in business now going on my 3rd year. I have owned equipment. I've had Dozers and track hoes and Skidsteers and tractors, and I've had a lot. I've actually had another business where we used to have a contract with a power company where we went in and did a new right-of-way cutting. If they wanted to put a power line through those woods a few hundred feet or 10 miles, we would do the right-of-way work for it. And when the economy in 08 took a dump and people stopped building, the new line service slowed down, so we started doing work. We started doing work for homeowners and things like that. And I was still running my glass business too, and trying to operate, wearing many hats. And a friend of mine and I were in business together, and I pretty much we sold the business to him, and he's still in operation today. And you'll probably see him in some of my videos. From time to time, we still do some work together. But I own my own company, he owns his own company. It works out real well. So I'm not new to the equipment world, but at the same time, I'm also I don't claim to be an expert operator. I have to jump on this, I have to jump on the Dozer, I have to jump on the Skidsteer. So, feel free to, if you critique me, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I know I'm not the best. I'm not going to claim to be the best. I just enjoy what I do. I try to do it to the best of my ability. I don't, if you want to criticize me for anything that I'm doing wrong or you don't like, I'd love to hear your comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'd love to know, hey, man, I would do this different, or I do that different, or you're doing a good job, or whatever. And I really would like it if you guys would just, you know, if you like what you see and you enjoy watching video, and I'll try to give you my best commentary I can, give me a subscription like, or give me a thumbs up. You know, my goal, like anybody on social media, is to get as many as I can. So that's what I'm trying to do. So if you like what you see, I'm not going to give you any kind of content other than what we're doing now. It's just going to be different jobs. We do little jobs, we do big jobs, we do a whole host of different things. So the content that I'll be showing will be equipment related, work related. You know, even if it's something we mess up, I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it for real. Because I'm not scared to admit when I've messed up. So. Hot. I almost can't stand the heat right here with this window. Yeah, that's a good size stump. I can't stand it right here. I'm going to come back to this stump because it is so hot. It is literally melting my face. Big stump right here. Got a good sized tree. There's half of it. That's the second tree. That's Tootie. Tootie's his nickname, but he'd rather be called Tootie than by his real name. And I'll be videoing Tootie from time to time too. Tootie's learning. He's new to this business. He don't have, you know, some experience on the Dozer, and he don't have experience on the excavator. So there's times I'll put him in stuff, and he takes his, what I do like is, Tootie takes his time. He shows up when I need him, no questions asked, always on time, before time. Hard to find help like that. Do anything you want him to do. Not afraid to tell you you can't do something, but we'll try. So you'll see Tootie, and we'll be interacting together on certain things. So I really need a stump ripper for this area. Golly, there's suckers down there. I hate having to dig these huge holes just to get these stumps out. When I tell you these roots are deep, they are deep. And actually, when I pull them out, most of the time I don't rip. Most of the roots are still in the ground because nothing's going to be built right here. This is just we're just cleaning up so he has an area to park and get around for a new building is coming, and I'm going to help get that organized. We're going to actually get the concrete poured for him and all that good stuff. Digging we're at least 5 foot deep right there. I know it's hard to see. Buckets are 4 foot wide and stumping these doggone areas. Good gracious. It's been forever trying to get the stumps up. Every one of these I've dug up has been, the root system is just deep. Really, really, really deep. We're still ripping roots off the bottom of the tap root. And y'all think I'm kidding? This is unbelievable. Never seen tap roots this long. I gotta take a picture of that. Wow. Dug the hole big enough to put your car in. All right, we're gonna cover this hole in. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish covering this hole up, filling it in, and I know y'all probably don't want to see this, so what I'm gonna do is when I get something else new or we started doing a little something different, I'll be back with you. Alright guys, I'm back with you. I've still been digging up stumps. It's kind of probably a little boring watching somebody dig stumps up, so put this one on the fire and probably stack a little bit of wood up if I can get close enough to it, because it's really, 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 really hot. I don't know how long this log and slash has been here. If I had to guess, probably about a year, maybe less. Some of it still looks green, but it's it is definitely hot. dry out a little bit. I like to get them close to the fire and let them dry out. That way I can knock some more of the dirt off of them. Stick them out here on the edge of the fire. That door open makes it feel it on your face. Put it there. Somebody's done. I was going to have been there at some point in time. I would normally keep my door closed full of this stuff just for added protection. But it's so busted up. I don't want where y'all can't see. So I'm going to take this chance. I don't like taking chances like this. This can hurt you. What busted the glass was piling up like this, and one stick just flipped end over end. I threw a log up there and come back and busted the windshield. So. Oh, this is a mess. Dirty. Oh, I can see through that. Lots of dirt. Moisture coming out of the ground. That's how wet it still is. So y'all can see that water just where my tracks are just coming out of the ground. Crazy. Alright, well, we'll be back with you in just a minute. Alright. We're in the Dozer now. I'm going to scrape off a little bit of topsoil here. Out a little bit better. This is my Dozers, a 2019 case 1150M. I've had some older model case bulldozers where they had good luck with them, and I guess I just feel a little bit more comfortable on them. So, kind of good class Dozer, pretty strong. I do have a welded on removable root brake that I use to help rake up debris. It's a 6-way blade, so I can use it for finished grading. today. Got just enough wind to keep the oxygen flowing. That pile was already there when we got here. We just kind of somewhat pushed it up a little bit tighter. It was so mangled up. I don't like burning that way. I normally make my piles very tight and stacked up pretty neat. I would probably have made that into about 5 or 6 piles, but it was a logging deck where most of the material got left, and it took me a while to try to get pushed through it. So we're gonna burn it just like it is and push it up once it burns down. I might need to find another way to mount this. Alright guys, we're going to finish up today. I didn't do a whole lot of filming as much as I did yesterday. Trying to still figure this YouTube and camera and everything else out. What we've got accomplished today is we got a big old roaring fire there. It's really so hot I can't hardly feed it. I hate that how long it is. And it's pretty wide too, but you really can't go anywhere. The ground is really wet, and there's some breaks around this as well. So this is the building pad that we're going to be building the shop on, and got the area that the guy wanted cleaned up, the customer wanted done. Didn't want to go any further than that because we're going to be coming in planting trees here probably next year. Talk to him about maybe burning some of these other piles and all. But I think for today, I think that's what we're going to call it a day, and try to maybe do this again on Monday. So hopefully I can get this one loaded up and put on the page. And if you like what you've seen and you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please subscribe to us, give us a thumbs up, leave us a message. I'd love to hear what you had to say, and hopefully this thing works out where I can do this all the time. Got a little bit more comfortable today on the camera than I was yesterday, so a little bit easier to talk to today. But anyhow, y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you come Monday, as long as it's not raining.